All participants are muted. Entry and exit tones are off.
All right, good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. Woo! Hope everybody's feeling good this morning. My name is Haziq Ali, right? I'm a revenue acceleration coach. I'm somebody who's just a fanatic about self-esteem development, starting with my own. And on top of all of that, man, I'm here to help you go further, faster, with less effort. That's further, faster, with less effort. My goal is to give you the skill set, the heart set, and the mindset that allows you to go a little bit easier towards your goal. I'm trying to extend the life expectancy of the entrepreneur. You know, aside from that, our more lofty goals of world peace through financial peace, like world peace through individual peace through financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? But what we saying is your business is the key to all of that. Your business is the key to that for yourself. Your business is the key to that when it comes to showing your family what's possible. Your business is the key to that when it comes to building your community. Do you recognize we don't even have a community without ownership? Does everybody recognize that? That's why when they was yelling Black Lives Matter, we was yelling Black Business Matters. You don't even have a community if you don't have ownership. Somebody say ownership equals community. Somebody say only ownership equals community. Only ownership equals community. Right now is a good time for you to start shouting yourself out. Rep your city. Let them know where you from. Good morning, everybody. Let's get it. Please give me a like, a comment, a share. You know, if you're feeling especially generous, then you can follow your boy on Instagram at Mr. Haziq Ali. You know, I see my man Alan checking in. What up? Yeah, what up, Eli? Good morning, millionaire. My man Hakeem is in the house. Good morning, millionaire. Alicia Goins is in the building. Good morning, millionaire. What's up, Savita? You millionaire, you. Let's get it. Your hero made it out. What's up? Yeah, only ownership equals community. That's an absolute fact. What's up, Crystal? Only ownership equals community, Crystal. If you agree with that, type that in and then give me a share. Chelsea made it in. Say only ownership equals community, Chelsea. I know you know what I'm talking about. Wilmington, North Carolina is in the house. What up? Columbia, South Carolina is in the house. Kansas City's in the house. Good morning, Daryl. Good morning, millionaire. Jamie, good morning, millionaire. What's up, P.O.? He take it up a notch. What's up, billionaire? A billion ain't nothing but 1,000 millions. We could feel that. We could feel that. Yeah. Only ownership equals community. And then give me a share. Only ownership equals community. See, this is what you got to understand, Veronica. There are a lot of different ways to be a leader. Some people believe that leaders are born. Some people believe that leaders are made. I'm asking you this morning to kind of think about, what is leadership to you? What is leadership to you? Right? Some people feel like leadership is a skill that can be obtained. What do you guys think? Do you think leadership is a talent or leadership is a skill? Yeah, only ownership equals community. And this is what's crazy. When you start looking at leadership, a lot of it has to do with your personal ownership of the problems that pop up, your personal ownership of the obstacles that are in front of you, your personal ownership of the crisis, right? I just wonder which one of these groups you belong to. But check it out. No matter if you belong to the group that thinks that leadership is something that can be obtained, or you belong to the group that believes that leaders are born, there are certain traits that we can all agree will land you on the top leaders list. Who in here wants to be a top leader? Can I get that as affirmation form? Somebody say, I am a top leader, and then give me a share. I am a top leader, and then give me a share. Yeah, P.O., the way I always say it is that that leaders are the ones that have vision, right? Check it out. And a vision is a what combined with a why. A vision is a what combined with a why. So P.O.'s right. He's like, yo, leadership is vision and application and the proper allocation of energy, right? But what is a vision? Vision is a what times a Y. If you're a top leader, somebody say, I am a top leader, and then give me a share. Sharing is caring. Yeah, I am a top leader. Savita's like, she thinks leadership is in you and it's to be cultivated. That's exactly right. We're all leaders in some way. That's right, P.O. I am a top leader. I am a top leader. Let's get it. Ever since I was little, I found myself drawn to the stories of the great ones, right? Success stories of leaders and role models. I didn't know that's what I was doing when I was a little kid. But as I continued to study, what I realized is that it wasn't really their success that intrigued me. It was their character, right? Success is obviously great, right? It can take you places that mediocrity just can't, right? Motivation, useful know-how. Success is great. You got to love it. But what stays with you, millionaire? What inspires you along the way as you walk in this path of personal development? It's the people you admired who managed to bring success to the table, right? It's the people. And that's why I started looking at the personas. I learned this way early in the game, right? You may want to write this down in your notes. Yeah, Samantha, what's up? Write this down in your notes. If you model them, put it like this: mentality, character, and habits equal results. If you model the mentality, the character, and the habits, you'll model their results. You'll duplicate their results. I believe that all this was the ultimate lesson that I ever got in leadership. I believe that if it wasn't for this lesson right here, then who knows where I would be, because it gave me an opening. It gave me some hope. I was talking to my daughter. My daughter's in Italy right now, and she is so homesick. It don't make no sense, right? And I started explaining to her that it's all about the mentality that you approach things with. I was like, you can't deny that if we look at this water bottle, somebody says it's half empty, somebody says it's half full. They're both exactly right. But I asked my daughter, I said, which way of looking at it do you feel like is going to make you feel better, going to make you feel more powerful? And then I started taking her through some of the stories I know she's seen in real life from her pops. You know what I mean? And I was like, just think about the situation that I was in. This had gone wrong. This had gone wrong. I won't bore y'all with the details of my story, especially since if y'all seen the TED Talk, then y'all already know some of my story. Did you guys get to check out the TED Talk yet? Did anybody check out the TED Talk yet? No. Y'all like, we get you every morning. We don't need that, Ali. I feel you. But at any rate, in the TED Talk, I kind of broke some of this down, but I was trying to just help her understand that, like, this stuff really does build character. This stuff really does build character. See, there's a difference between a boss and a leader. And what I tried to explain to my daughter, and what I want to explain to you, is that it is all about your mindset. We don't really know, because I told her the story about how somebody like me was sleeping in my car. I'm flying out there to the West Coast and sleeping in my car. I had found like these train tracks I could sleep beside without them bothering me. That way I'd be up early in the morning to take my kids to the restaurant or take them to, Chuck E. Cheese, whatever we doing, you know what I mean? But, I was like, you didn't even know none of that was going on. And there are people that if they're in the wrong mindset when that happens, they end it all. They go ahead and jump off the roof. They go ahead and do something to themselves, right? And then I told her a story about the CEO of Volkswagen a few decades ago and how this dude went through a stock crash and he went from 9 billion net worth down to 6 billion net worth and jumped in front of a train. I was like, now, baby, we don't know whether he jumped in front of the train because something was going on with his health. We don't know if it was something going on with his relationship. We don't know if somebody else had just hit 10 billion and that was his arch nemesis he was always competing with. We don't know whether he just felt a sense where he lost some honor. We don't know what kind of parents he had. Maybe they made him feel like he wasn't nothing if he's losing money out here. We don't know what's going on. I said, but check this out. We know it was all mental. I said, check this out. We know it was all mental. That's one thing we know. We don't know exactly what happened, but we know it was all mental. Is that a fact, y'all? Yeah. Somebody give it to me. It's all mental. It's all mental. Millionaires, leadership is all mental. I hope this is making sense. Oh, okay. I love it. I love it. Appreciate that, Spoon. Spoon checked out the TED Talk. Somebody say it's all mental and give me a share. Yeah. Hey, P.O., you saw the TED Talk yet? You're going to like that joint. Yeah, Samantha. Samantha checked out the TED Talk. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, appreciate that, Spoon. Appreciate that. So the rest of y'all ain't even see the TED Talk yet. The TED Talk is yeah, it's all mental. It's all mental. What's up, Michelle? It's all mental. Yeah, Pastor Dandridge, it's all mental. It's all mental. That's one thing we know for sure. And so this leadership thing is no different. You know, let's say a boss is somebody who gives and takes orders, right? Let's say that a boss's job is to give and take orders. Okay, so check it out. What is a leader's job then, right? I think a leader, we can agree, it has more to do with supporting. It has more to do with influencing. It has more to do with leading by example, right? There's some other things in there. We kind of talked about it a little bit yesterday. But I think the main thing is that leaders are those who take ownership of their team, right? So that way the team can excel. Is that fair? I know we said ownership equals community, but think about that. You can be the one that starts making your neighborhood a community by taking ownership. I don't care whether you think leaders were born or made in a process, but we know that there's certain characteristics that if you carry it into your life, before you know it, people are going to want to follow you. I know there's certain character traits that are the reason that people are successful at what they do. And I know these characteristics are rarely hard skills. Hard skills are essential from an employer perspective, right? But it's soft skills that truly help the leader succeed. You know, hard skills are, do you know how to use this Excel spreadsheet? Soft skills are, what is your emotional IQ like? You got me? So here are 5 different traits that shape your level of success. And my challenge to you this morning is to rate yourself on each of these 5 categories. Is that fair? Is that fair? Yeah, appreciate that, Daryl. Yeah. I'll post that thing. The other thing you can do if you want it is make sure you join the email list. Join the email list. Go to millionaireminded.com and put it in the email, and then I'll just send it out to you. So it's all good. I will post that thing. Yeah, Kim, how did you like that thing? Yeah, you got to get out your head and get on the grind. That's right. That's exactly. All right, so here are 5 traits that can help you out. Appreciate that share, Simone. Appreciate the shares, y'all. That's what's up. All right, so if you're listening to me and you aspire to be a better leader, I suggest you closely examine these traits I'm about to give you, jot them down, and then ask yourself in a real serious manner where you are, scale of 1 to 5. 5 is you're impeccable. 1 is you know you need some work in this area. Here's the first one: nurturing empathy. Nurturing empathy. Appreciate that, Spoon. Appreciate that, bro. I hope I was able to, you know, keep up with all the greatness that's been on that stage. You know what I'm saying? Nurturing empathy. Where are you with nurturing empathy? My man E1 like a 4. And I believe that because E1 done made it over 10 years of marriage. So that means, you know, E1 got to have some kind of empathy. Where y'all put yourselves with nurturing empathy? That's what we kind of talked about yesterday, right? Empathy in leadership is as important as being dope with deadlines or being dope with customer communication, because an empathetic leader is the one who manages to truly understand, truly support, truly care for their team. Like if you're talking about a work environment, a lot of times people are facing burnout. A lot of times your people are experiencing hardships, even in their personal lives, right? They find themselves in front of hundreds of unforeseen obstacles, right? Well, getting guidance and support from their leader is probably one of the most bonding experiences for people that enhances that mutual feeling of loyalty, that mutual feeling of respect. Millionaires, like we talked about yesterday, you got to be able to put yourself in other people's shoes. Where are you with nurturing your empathy? Where are you with nurturing your empathy? It's just something for you to think about. And then you can watch yesterday's training if you want to get better at it, because we gave you these different ways to be more empathetic. Everybody remember that? All right, here's the second trait: accepting diversity in all its forms. You know, it's another thing I was talking to my daughter about, because she's out there. She's the only one from her school. There's another school out there that's got like 18 students, you know, from Boise State. Imagine that kind of culture shock. My ex-wife had to tell my daughter, check it out. A lot of them have never been out the country, versus she's lived in 3 of the biggest cities in America. You know, she's lived in New York. She's lived in California. She's lived in Vegas. She's lived in Atlanta. So the ooh, ah factor is going to be a little bit different. She feel like she's staying in the slums. She's like, ew, you know, me and her mom's lifestyle has made her a little bit bougie, I guess. And I guess you want your daughter to be bougie, but that's why you ain't about to quit, daughter. You know, that's why we about to see this through. Because at the end of the day, what we know is you're going to be so proud of yourself when you're done with this. But yeah, your roommates are different from you. Yeah, the food is different from what you're used to. But a lot of times we look at mental toughness like it's grrr. When mental toughness, a lot of times it's just tolerance. Somebody type that in the comments and give me a share. Mental toughness is just tolerance. A lot of times, mental toughness is just persistence. But a big part of mental toughness is tolerance. Tolerance equals toughness. Somebody give me that and give me a share. Tolerance equals toughness. How good are you at accepting diversity in all its forms? One of the greatest aspects of being in charge of a diverse team is a chance to communicate daily with a plethora of interesting individuals, a plethora of people who inspire in different ways. And a good leader is somebody who definitely accepts diversity and even praises it, since it starts to deliver this whole variety of enriching thoughts, this whole variety of enriching opinions. What we're saying is different people got different levels of expertise. Am I making sense? There's really no place for narrow-minded leadership. Yeah, somebody say tolerance equals mental toughness. Tolerance equals mental toughness. That's exactly right, Savita. That's another thing I had to do for her perspective. I had to remind her, I ain't never studied for 4 months in another country. Her mama ain't never studied for 4 months in another country. Everybody in my family be traveling, but ain't nobody studied in one country for 4 months. You're about to be the first in your whole family to ever do something like this. Do you know how proud you're going to be of yourself? And she started laughing. She's like, yeah, that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me going. Now, a minute ago, she was crying. She's just like, oh, this is hell. I got 114 more days. And I'm like, babe, 114 days ain't as long as you think, first of all. But second of all, you're going to be so proud, right? Be tolerant. Yeah, mental toughness, a lot of times, is tolerance. It's so true. All right, here's the third one. Here's the third one. You ready? Here's the third trait that'll make a boss an actual leader. Here we go. You ready? Cherishing feedback. Cherishing feedback. Somebody give me your score on cherishing feedback. Crystal, I'm going to have you talk to her so you can tell her what you did in Italy. So somebody say cherishing feedback. That's number 3. Michelle, one thing that you have to do if people sign up and they don't produce is you've got to focus on the fact that most people just hanging out because they want to be around cool people. They must just think you cool. So you can't beat them up because they don't want to make $1 million. You just got to be happy that they're rocking with you and go get some more. In other words, you got to what? Be tolerant. Be tolerant. Be tolerant. Accept diversity in all its forms. You got certain people that want to grind. You got certain people that just want to hang out and chill. We're going to accept diversity. Everybody with me? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have you talk to her, Chris. I'm going to get you on WhatsApp. Yeah, P.O., she was complaining about the food. That's what I thought. I'm like, I love Italian food, but maybe I like Italian restaurants. I don't know. Yeah, number 3 is cherish feedback. Cherish feedback. Somebody give it to me in the comments like this and then give me a share if you agree. Feedback is a breakfast of champions. Feedback is a breakfast of champions. Giving real and receiving real, honest feedback is probably the best communication strategy there is when it comes to team leadership. My man at the end of the convention, he did something that I always would do with my team, right? He gathered all his people together, and then he had each of them kind of share their feedback, each of them give a moment. He gathered them all in a circle and be like, man, this next person, they always stepping up to the plate, killing it. Whenever you ask them to do something, they there with bells on. You know what I mean? Everybody, what you got to say, Mary? And then Mary will say a couple words. Then he'll turn to the next one. And cherishing feedback, right? Millionaires. When you allow people to share their opinion, right? When you allow them to share their opinion, even on somebody else's performance, it's a great way for a leader to enhance the employee's chances for even greater personal development, even greater professional success, right? When you have one teammate giving feedback on another teammate, and then you have this teammate giving feedback on that one, now you're creating this vibration where everybody's okay coaching everybody else, right? But check this out. Leaders should be open to feedback too. I dare you start asking your significant other, hey, how did I do this week with blank? And if they give you any score less than an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe you ask them, how could I have made that a 10? What if you started asking for feedback? All right, here's the fourth one. Delegate work with respect. Yeah, feedback is a breakfast of champions. Feedback is a breakfast of champions, Corey. That's right, Gavin. Yeah, Jamie. Feedback is a breakfast of champions, Kim. Let's go, Michelle. Feedback is a breakfast of champions, Deborah. That's exactly right, Crystal. Feedback is a breakfast of champions. Let's go. Feedback is a breakfast of champions. That's an absolute fact. Feedback is a breakfast of champions. Here's number 4. Delegate work with respect. Leaders are supposed to delegate tasks. Leaders are supposed to distribute the work, but this should be done in a respectful way that honors people's boundaries. Successful leaders usually ask their employees if it will be okay to take on a specific task, right? This kind of attitude immensely strengthens the bond between the leader and the team, because now the team feels respected, not that you don't give a damn what they got going on. You just piling work on so it ain't on your desk. So that's why I'm saying, we always say delegate or stagnate. That's true. But what about delegating with respect? That's how you turn from a boss into a leader, right? That's how you turn from a boss into a leader. That's exactly right, Jamal. That's a great avatar, bro. Ain't that great, y'all? Look at Jamal's avatar. That's dope, bro. One time for taking photo shoots and working on your branding. I love it. All right, and here's the 5th one, y'all. And this kind of goes into that feedback is a breakfast of champions thing. Check it out. If you are looking to be a leader, not a boss, you are accepting failure as an opportunity to learn. How good are you with that? Scale of 1 to 5. Do you accept failure as an opportunity to learn, or does failure kind of crush you, get you frazzled, get you sort of feeling like some kind of way about yourself? Unsuccessful leaders tend to blame their team when they all stumble in a project. A successful leader, however, would change that perspective and try to investigate the core reason for that failure that occurred. Y'all got me? I hope that's making sense. You got what from the book, bro? Yeah, Veronica, that thing cold, right? You got what from the book, bro? What's up, Joel? You made it in this morning, huh? Let's get it. Good, Kim. Failure is an opportunity to learn. A lot of y'all giving yourselves a 4 on that one. Okay. I ain't mad at that. Let's go. Millionaires. Failure. Somebody give me this in the comments. There's no failure, only feedback. What's up, Nikki? Man, better late than never. Never late is better. Yeah, Christia. Christy already starting the replay. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, there's no failure, only feedback. All right, we out of here. The bottom line is that if you want to be a leader, you're looking to find out why it went wrong. You're looking to learn from the mistakes. Man, we put up something in our project management system where we're like, everybody submit your best improvements for the next event, right? Man, people are putting such incredible stuff in there. People are putting such incredible ideas. Everything from QR codes that'll lead directly to buying apparel, all the way to having everybody wear name tags so you can identify each other a lot easier when people are networking with each other. I mean, just amazing ideas because there's no failure. There's only feedback, right? Successful leaders all over the world, y'all, they're going to cherish both the professional growth and the personal well-being of their team. And the best combination of hard and soft skills is what you're going for. Because if you combine the hard and the soft skills, now you've got inspiration. Now you've got teamwork. Now you've got mutual development. Now you've got leadership. Is that making sense to everybody? Was this helpful? If this was helpful, please like this thing. Please like this thing. It's affirmation time. Please like it. Please share it with somebody. Only if it was helpful to you. Don't just be liking it because, you know what I mean, you rock with your fam. Even though, yeah, I want you to rock with your fam. But also, you know, if you got something out of it, if this was a good one, then like that thing. Like that thing. All right, here we go. It's affirmation time. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's affirmation time. Let's go. Yeah, that's for whoever missed number 1 and number 2. Yeah, Nikki, there you go. Savita held you down. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Veronica. Well, please like that thing. Please share it on your timeline. I'm going to go back and love on everybody that shared it on their timeline. All right, it's affirmation time. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Number 5 was making sure that you take feedback serious. Accept failure as an opportunity to learn. That was number 5. All right, it's affirmation time, y'all. Let's get it. It's affirmation time. Let's get it. See, y'all not going to like this joint? I cannot believe we got dozens and dozens of people on here. Y'all ain't going to like this. I'm going to start. I know what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to stop giving out the game because I know certain people is driving. So I get that. Appreciate that like. Thank you. Y'all are rough, man. I love y'all, though. All right. It's affirmation time. Let's go. All right. You ready? Here we go. I am so happy and grateful that all my best friends are successful and add value